Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops. Great millstone. Salutations to all the Hakim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Hope for the luck. This is the brother Daviar, coming out of the GMS Toronto camp, coming back with another lesson. And, a lot of brothers are pushing these videos about chariots and what happened over there in New Jersey, and the many chariot sightings that are taking place throughout the world. And you know they don't know how to describe these things. They identify now, they want to identify um what's happening in the sky as drones, you know or UAPs. But those of us in the know, those of us in the truth, know that these sightings are the chariots of Yahweh Shem Shai. And people are bugging out. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to believe. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see, these prideful people, these prideful devils bug out and get scared. And they should be fucking scared because when the Lord's chariots really start to reveal themselves, and when Yahweh Shai returns, these people are gonna shit themselves. They're gonna die on spot because they're not gonna understand what it is that they're looking at. So I want to start with Luke 21 and 25, and it reads, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken." So that's exactly what's going to happen to a lot of people out here when these chariots reveal themselves, when Yahweh Shai cracks the clouds and is riding that massive chariot. People are going, people are going to die. People are going to be scared. They're not gonna know what it is that they're looking at. You know, maybe, yeah, maybe some people might think, oh, this is the second coming, and expect to see, you know, that white man up there, with blue eyes and fucking long brown hair. You know, that's what they may think they're gonna see, but no, they're gonna see Yahweh Shai, in all his glory, and looking, just, all powerful, all powerful. And these people want to believe that what they're seeing in the sky is drones. So they want to do. And then, the government knows, they know what's up, but they don't want to frighten people. They don't want to scare people. They don't want people to start thinking, because because the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai have been prophesying about these chariots before it was even a thing. And they don't, these governments, they don't want to make known what's really going on here, because m- maybe things like this are going to bring people into the truth. Maybe all these chariot sightings are going to wake up some elect. And if that's the case, that's a beautiful thing, because these things have to happen in order for Yahweh Shai to return. Verse 27, "And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory." That's Yahweh Shai. That's gonna be Yahushai coming back, all power, all glory. And man, while the elect are going to be giving all praises unto Yahushai, crying out to him, praising him, you know, two-thirds of our people and the rest of these, whack ass heathens are gonna be trembling. They're not gonna know what to believe. They're not gonna know, how to even conduct themselves. You know, you see we see movies like, Independence Day and War of the Worlds, especially along with Tom Cruise, they had a great way of showing those chariots. But when Howard Shai comes back, those movies are not even gonna come close to what's really gonna take place. And those movies cannot are not those movies can't capture the fear that's gonna be, the fear that's gonna go throughout this place when Yahweh Shai returns. Verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, and we're seeing these chariots, the Lord, he's making himself known, little by little, more and more and more, especially over here in the North Americas. Because when stuff happens over here, it's put on a bigger scale. It's talked about more. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. That's exactly what it is. We're seeing all these many chariot sightings, and we know that this is a sign that Yahushua is coming. He's almost here. He's getting ready. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. And that fire is going to come from those chariots. It's going to burn up this place, along with the ICBM missiles that are going to be just crashing down upon different parts of the earth, but more so on Babylon the Great, aka America. The Lord's coming back angry. He's pissed off. He ain't happy. He's not happy at all. He's not happy with the wickedness that has taken place upon this earth. He's not happy with you two-thirds that have rejected him. And he's not happy with the rest of you heathen nations for what you've done to the nation of Israel and how you've played a part in our captivity. The Lord is coming back to mess shit up, and he's coming back with many chariots. He'll cover the whole sky. Verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai shall be many. So it's okay. The people don't understand what's going on right now. You're gonna understand soon. You're gonna understand what comes with those chariots. Right now, yeah, they just look like, little beams of light. It looks innocent. It looks like it can cause no harm. But wait until the Lord really starts to, make these chariots appear and really show themselves. And wait until the Lord returns, and these chariots are just gonna, blaze up the place. Jeremiah 4 and 13. Behold, he shall come up as clouds, and his chariots shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled. So that's how These chariots are gonna move. They're gonna move swift, quick, you know? And E is mad that they can't understand this technology because, they're so prideful. They think that they have, accomplished all that they can accomplish. They feel like they have the best of the best, you know? They feel like they have the best, the best jets that could fly in the sky, but they don't know that, that's baby food compared to what these chariots can do. Chariots can just disappear, move in you know, hyper speeds, disappear, camouflage, shoot fire, never run out of fuel, go in the water, go as high as they need to go. And then that's the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's true power. And these people are gonna fear. They're gonna bug out. And we love it. We love it. We love to see these people out here getting scared. They don't understand. They don't understand. This is Zechariah 5:1. Then I lift then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe goes into a chariot. He said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. So, big, long, it's wide. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth, where every one that stealeth shall be cut off. And who's the one that steal? Fucking Esau Edom, wicked, the biggest thief on the planet, so-called white men. All they do is steal, 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 steal. Be cut off, as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. So the Lord is gonna is gonna come in a massive chariot, and they they kind of showed that in the movie Independence Day when that massive chariot was over the White House, and you can only imagine that when Howard Shai comes back, the chariot's gonna be even bigger than that. It's gonna be huge. That alone is gonna strike fear into many people when they see that. We're gonna think, some little green men are about to pop out of that, or they think, some alien versus predator people are about to pop out of that. But once they start to see, so-called looking black people, Latinos, Native American, you know, come out of those chariots, and when they see Howard Shah in that massive chariot, they're gonna bug out. This is Second Esdras, chapter 13. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed, I dreamed by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that a man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Those chariots, that's Yahweh Shai coming back with those chariots. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. Ah, you know, sometimes you just visualize that. You just visualize that fierce anger that's gonna be on Yahweh Shai's face. And when he looks at people, they're probably just gonna just probably just give up the spirit. He's not happy. He's pissed off. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it fleeth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was a greater together a multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But beheld, and lo, but I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain. So just like what I just read, uh, about the 20 cubits, it's describing that huge mountain, that massive chariot, a great mountain, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region of the place whereof the hill was graven, and I could not. So you didn't even know where it started, you didn't even know where it ended. That's how big that chariot is going to be. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet there's flight. And yeah, because World War III is going to be breaking out when Yahweh comes through. And these different uh armies of these different nations, you know, they- they're they're going to be shocked. They're going to be shocked at what they're looking at, what they're seeing. But the Yahushua is gonna put that spirit on them to come and get it. You know, gonna put that pride on them. Do it for America. Do it for our country. And then they're gonna go. They're gonna go. They're gonna go after Yahushua and the angels, and and they're gonna get dealt with. Swiftly. Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. So Yahushua is not going to have to lift up a finger. The spirits are going to do the work. Verse 11. And they were all mixed together, the blast of the fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with a violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. That's exactly it. Everything it's gonna be dust. These armies are gonna go after how shine the angels, and you know he's just gonna blast them out in the fucking sky, where all that's left is dust and smoke. You know that's powerful. That's powerful. So people are in for something. Bad, bad chapter. Esdras was afraid when he seen these things. That just shows you, like, oh man, it's great. Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. You know why? And why every eye's gonna see him? Because he's gonna be on that massive chariot. You're not gonna be able to miss him. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. So those ones that just show that that just shows reincarnation. Because those ones that took hand in the crucifix, Yahweh being crucified. see him again when he returns. Everyone's gonna see him. I'm gonna just read this last one, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of a such before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far be, beyond all that they looked for. That's because when all this is going on, the elect are going to be beamed into those chariots, you and people are going to be amazed at what's going to be taking place, because the elect are going to go into the chariots, you know, while just before all hell breaks loose, and before Yahushua gets down, the elect are going to be beamed up out of here, and, and is going to have a front row seat to this destruction that Yahushua is, it's gonna get down with. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be beautiful, and Lord willing, making out those chariots to witness this. This you know magnificent battle. It's not really much of a battle because Yahushua is just gonna deal with them. So these chariots, we just pray that they just keep showing themselves, keep bugging out these people, because we know that you know it's almost time to get out of here. So I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Hakadosh, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops, great millstone. Salutations to all the occupants out there pushing this truth from the four corners of the earth. I pray this lesson was edifying. Lord willing, until the next one. Shalom.